This is In Demand Uncut with Jim Gellertley at the cutting edge of new music.
It's In Demand Uncut, at the cutting edge of new music, and a band that are new to us but not so in the States are Needtobreathe. Bear joins me now. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm right in thinking this, The Reckoning's your fourth album.
Yeah.
But still a fairly new name to us. I think you've only been in Scotland a couple of times.
Yeah, yes, it's our third time tonight. Yeah, we're stoked to be here. Yeah, it's been 13 years the band's been together, which is a miracle in itself, I think, for anything. I told the crowd last night that 13 years seems like a long time depending on how old you are. And we're 57 years old, so it's not that. And we're getting going, I don't know.
Fill me in on the history of Needtobreathe. When did it all come about?
Yeah, me and my brother are in the band together, so it's been kind of a family thing like that. We knew the other guys since we were kids. We met them when we were like 7 or 8 years old. So it pretty much was as soon as we could play guitar, we got into a band and started doing it. And very small town, South Carolina in America. Very humble beginnings, I guess I'd say. Played anywhere that would have us, and kind of started drawing a little circle around where we lived and try to get that far, you know, and doing it our own way. And it's crazy. It's brought us all over here.
How's the music developed from when you started out?
It was funny when we first started talking to people, labels and stuff. They would always say be more international, which to us, what they really were saying was be less redneck, because we kind of grew up like, you know, banjos and harmonica and all that, a lot of country influences, more like southern old school gospel kind of stuff, and it freaked them out at the time. I mean, that wasn't popular in music, and I think because of that, we were a little more straightforward early on when we first started, and probably the second or third record, I guess really the third record, The Outsiders, was kind of a turning point for us musically, where it kind of went from a little bit of that to kind of what we were more comfortable with. It was easier. We quit trying so hard.
Would I recognise the music as being Needtobreathe if I listened to the first couple of records?
I think so. Yeah, I think from the voices, and there's a lot of stuff with similar harmonies and things like that. But I think we just kept it a lot straighter. We were really trying to impress with our music rather than necessarily do what we loved. I mean, we loved doing it, but you know what I mean. When you first started out, you just you listen to too many opinions. I feel like that was a big thing for us, of realizing sometimes that's easier than, you know, being yourself is a lot easier than trying to be something else.
Yeah. You made a huge impact in the Christian charts in the States. That's something we don't really have here. How important was it, though, for you to break through to the, dare I say it, mainstream Billboard chart?
It was huge, because it's I guess it's totally different here. To put a context on it, that, you know, it's a funny thing that when you commercialize any sort of religion in any sort of way, so we were very nervous about that. You know, there just wasn't. There's no, you know, Jewish chart, or you know, I mean, it's just kind of an odd thing. I think for us, they really, you know, caught on to us in a way that probably anybody would. You know, they were proud of us, I guess. But it was really important for us because we knew how limited that was. We never wanted to feel like, you know, you had to believe, you know, the way we do to like the band.
Should I think of Needtobreathe more as a band whose members are Christians than a Christian band?
I mean, I think maybe so. I would hope that we don't.
Because Christian's not a genre.
Yeah, right. No, well, to be honest, it's not even a religion anymore. You don't know what that term even means. So I'd rather it not be in the sentence at all. You know, our faith is really important to us, and I think that comes across in the music, and I think all good music comes from that place. You know what you know about in your heart, and, but music is great when people take it to mean what it means to them. We're not trying to teach anybody anything. We're trying to invoke something. You know.
So you've made that sort of breakthrough into the mainstream charts and things in the States. What sparked that breakthrough? Signing a big deal, I mean, was that a major part? And I know you've done some big tours as well, supporting the likes of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was a long. We like to say we never blew up. We just kind of like, you know, slowly kind of eked out. There was never that moment. It was like, oh, we just got on the radio, we ran out in the street, and everybody freaked out. But I think for us the biggest goal that we set for ourselves early on was like playing the clubs that we had gone to see shows in, you know, growing up. So like the 500 kind of capacity places, like we were like, if we could ever sell these places out, we would feel like we made it. And I think when that happened, it really did turn something as far as it got bigger as far as that, and people in the business obviously started paying attention all of a sudden.
It seems to be growing really well for you in the UK. I think both those gigs that you've done in Scotland before at King Tut's sold out. Tonight at Ormore in Glasgow, this is sold out as well. You're like the best kept secret going, aren't you? These people are going to get so annoyed when you get more popular and they have to see you in big venues.
Maybe so, maybe so. I hope so. Yeah, we honestly, it's kind of blown our mind a little bit. And as far as the way we came up, because we were trying to play, even in the States too, from 200 to 300, and how long that takes. It feels like to us, we've only been coming here a couple of years, it feels very fast, you know, like it's growing quickly. So we're definitely proud of that, pleased.
You can't really beat these club shows for intimacy and everything.
You never know. Like it's gotten to be such a big thing in the States. You got to take a truck and all these lights and all this, you know. And this is like we carry an amp, put it on, let's just do this thing. I think I like seeing bands that way, you know, maybe more than I do in a big arena or something.
It's more than a year since The Reckoning came out in the States. I won't say are you sick of the record yet, but you must be really excited about getting down to work on the 5th record.
We are, yeah, and I think for us too, the live thing keeps it going for us, because we'll go out and do a couple of tours on every record. And we put a ton of songs on this record. It's 14 songs. You can't play all those when you got 4 records. So we're kind of revisiting songs on the record that we haven't played since they came out. And to be honest, we're not listening to ourselves every day, so you know, it's like it's a new thing. And when we go home, we're about to start working on a new one, which that'll be a lot of fun. You know, for us, we're ready for it. We've been out on the road, like you said, for a year on this record, and we got some ideas.
So it might be a while before we get Needtobreathe back in the UK.
Hopefully not too long. You know, really, like we said this about a year and a half ago. I think we started coming here and said, look, it's a waste going if you're not going to keep going back. And now I feel like we found some fans here. So hopefully it'll be soon.
Bear, great to speak to you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Good luck with the show tonight. We're looking forward to it. It's Needtobreathe on In Demand Uncut.
In Demand Uncut.